Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before I begin, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today, I'll be comparing the LEGO Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts Wizarding World magical creatures against the real-life movie versions, or rather, movie equivalents. I'll be analyzing each one of the creatures, as well as providing my opinion on what I think of the accuracy of said figures, and what I would change to make them look even better. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. To start off, we have the one and the only Aragog. The movie version of Aragog looks terrifying. And I must admit, the LEGO version looks kinda cute. Maybe that's just me, maybe not. Who knows? I do appreciate the various tones of brown used in the brick-built version of Aragog, and the legs look spot on. Minus the hairy feature, which is missing, for obvious reasons of course. The googly eyes used in the LEGO version do their best to mimic the eyes from the creature in the film, the creature being Aragog. Yet, they still do give off a cartoonish vibe, if you know what I'm saying. Overall, LEGO did a great job with this, and I can obviously tell that this LEGO figure is Aragog. Next up, we have Buckbeak. The 2019 version of Buckbeak, which came in the Hagrid's Hut set, looks incredible. I especially like the new head mold. The eyes look great, and closely resemble the movie version of Buckbeak. And Buckbeak is a hippogriff. Of course, the cartoonish feature is still there, but there is nothing more LEGO could do to make it look more accurate in my opinion, in terms of the eyes. However, I'm not the biggest fan of the wings. I would have preferred if LEGO added some various specks of grey and black to make it have more depth. The claws are not really defined in the LEGO figure of Buckbeak, and it's pretty clear side by side when comparing it to the movie version. Other than that, it does look fairly accurate and is a great creature to display in any LEGO Harry Potter collection. Moving on, we have my personal favorite magical beast or magical creature, the Thestral. I think LEGO did an amazing job making it look as accurate as they possibly could have made it. The new mold is spot on, and the white detail going in the face and eyes are superb. I think it is perfect. I wouldn't change a thing in it, except for perhaps coming up with a new way to have the wings stick in properly and actually stay there and serve their purpose as wings, as they do tend to fall off quite easily, which is, in reality, a pet peeve of mine when it comes to owning one. Speaking of pet peeves, next up we have the legendary, the one and only Peeves. See what I did there? Personally, I am not the biggest fan of the LEGO version. It's missing hair, and the facial expression looks super bland. It doesn't really have any character to it. I'm hoping for a remake of him in the very near future, hopefully in one of the summer 2020 sets. And hopefully, the figure that they'll make of him will capture his sly grin, his wacky hair, and his outfit. That would be really cool. For the sake of nostalgia, I might have to pick him up, should I decide to collect every single older LEGO Harry Potter set. I am really far from that, so please don't put your hopes too high in seeing a old LEGO Harry Potter set collection anytime soon. Maybe in a couple of years, but not now. Next up, we have Norbert. I don't have much to say about Norbert. The LEGO version from 2010, which came in the Hagrid's Hut, looks very, very boring, with a single, lightish, oldish green color plastered on the mold. He doesn't really look like the real Norbert from the film at all, and I'm hoping for an upgrade in the near future, hopefully in one of the coming 2020 fall sets. A whole new head mold would be great, as well as detail mimicking his slimy skin. Perhaps a little gold and a little brown would be great, or a whole new color altogether, who knows. Next on the list are Mandrakes. I personally am not the biggest fan of them. I think they're super creepy and deadly. Jokes aside, LEGO did an incredible job copying the face of the Mandrake in the 2018 Harry Potter CMF line, which came exclusively with Neville Longbottom. It's pretty spot on, if I do say so myself. Maybe it's too much to ask for tiny hands and, tiny legs. Yeah, that's definitely too much. Okay, I just realized that the Mandrake does have hands, I think. Or are they legs? I really don't know. Moving on, we have the Erumpent, which kind of looks like a rhino, but it's not really a rhino, like a rhino elephant. That's an Erumpent, guys. Erumpents were featured in the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them film, and they are super cool creatures. I have no complaints about the LEGO build. I think it looks great, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, guys, because I can keep talking for hours. The Alchemy bird looked incredible in the film, and clearly it lives up to its expectations in Lego form, thankfully. Again, my one complaint would be how easily its pink wings fall off. Look-wise, it's pretty accurate, and I am generally happy with it. And apart from that, I have nothing else to say. Now, what comes after the Alchemy? Thunderbirds, of course. I mean, everyone knows that. I really love the Thunderbird Lego build. There's so much articulation in the legs, the claws, the wings, the body, and the head. It's awesome, and it looks spot on. It really looks close to the movie version, and I really do appreciate all of the new prints and molds that Lego created to make it look more accurate. That's awesome. Moving on, this rather long list, we have none other than Pickett. There isn't much I can say except for come on, Lego. The Lego version of Pickett is quite literally a quote-unquote bright green carrot top stem plant part piece. Nothing to see here. It looks nothing like Pickett, in my opinion. Where are his arms, his legs, his mouth, his face? This really isn't anything special, and I would really hope for a remake of him in the very near future, for sure. Pickett is a bowtruckle, not a bright green carrot top stem plant part piece Lego. Come on. I guess it'll do for now. Next on the list, we have Harry's Patronus, and I have no complaints about it. The Lego version looks just like a stag, and it being in the color of transparent light blue with specks of silvery white makes it look even more perfect. And it looks just like Harry's Patronus, so what more can I ask for? It's awesome. Oh, now we're moving on to some exciting stuff. The Dementor. We have Dementors next on the list. It looks amazing, hands down. The Lego version looks just like a Dementor, obviously, from the facial soul-sucking detail that almost looks too real to its black and white ghostly leg piece. It just makes it look even more real. So real that it's scary for some people. I love it. I would not change a thing in this figure. It really can't get more accurate than this in my opinion, so well done, Lego. I should probably buy a bunch of them. Maybe I'll make my own Dementor army, who knows? Stay tuned for that. I'm just kidding. Another creature worth mentioning would be Goblins from the Gringotts Bank. They look really cool. The newest one that we have so far, as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen any leaks anywhere yet, at least, I think. I don't know. Are the ones that came from the Diagon Alley set release in 2010. Overall, it looks great. However, they could do a lot more with the facial detailing in my opinion, and an upgrade with the torso print perhaps. Maybe even adding a little new leg print, if you know what I'm saying? The Lego version looks like a goblin, but I feel like it could look so much better should it get remade in 2020, like so many other figures. For example, the Dementor, I don't know, Sirius Black. When they remade him, he looked so much better. Upgrades are always awesome. Like I said before, the majority of the figures shown here are old figures, which brings me to the next one, Fluffy. I feel like Lego could do a great job remaking Fluffy. The version from previous years looks really bland and boring in my opinion. It is all one shade of brown, and there is hardly any facial detailing present whatsoever. At all. Maybe like little grooves from the mold. You know, the mold itself is great though. I just feel like more could be added to make it look more, I know, fluffy. Okay, that was bad. Fur detailing would be great though, and eye prints too, perhaps. I can't wait to see what Lego will do with this in the future. Super excited. Moving on, we have Dobby. House elves are great creatures. They are very loyal, helpful, and kind. Well, most of them. Dobby is really no exception. The 2018 version of Dobby from the series minifigure line looks great, and it really does resemble the movie version in my personal opinion. I have little to no complaints here, which is surprising and I guess great. The face, torso, and leg prints look phenomenal in the 2018 version. I mean, it's a remake, so remakes are supposed to be better than the older versions, and Lego definitely proved that with this figure. Although, honestly, I personally prefer the 2010 version of Dobby from the Freeing Dobby set simply because of the nostalgia it brings to own older Lego. I love collecting old Lego. I really do. Maybe it's my hobby. I don't know, but I actually kind of forgot about buying the newer sets. I focused more on the older ones from like 10 years ago, even further down the lane. Now, next on the list would be the troll from the Philosopher's Stone movie, so the first Harry Potter movie, from the bathroom scene. I think it looks great and perfect, even for an old figure. The face print is excellent and the clothing pieces are great too. Spot on. The old muddy blue color scheme going on with his skin and his whole body is great, and it really suits the troll from the film very well. So I'm really pleased with that. Okay guys, I'm almost done, so please bear with me. Next up we have the Basilisk, which came in the Great Hall set from 2018. I don't like it very much. I think the colors are completely off. I wish LEGO made it look more realistic in terms of the eyes and mouth detail, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It needs an upgrade. I'd like to see a remake for it, one that looks just as fierce as the movie version, or the one in real life. This one does not cut it for me, unfortunately, and the build is really boring. Maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just being picky, but that's just my personal opinion on this build. On a brighter note, however, we have nearly Headless Nick, who is a Gryffindor ghost. If you guys didn't already know that, I'm sure you did. And the minifigure version of it looks incredible. I love the color scheme that comes with it. The hairpiece and face prints are great. It is definitely one of the more accurate figures from the 2018 Harry Potter line, and I think it's awesome. Oh, things are getting so exciting now. Speaking of accurate, this has to be my favorite Harry Potter magical creature in minifigure form, at least. Boggart Snape looks awesome. He came in the 2018 Bricktober pack, and I do love everything about it, from the printing to Neville's grandma's flattering outfit. I mean, you can't really miss that, with that feather hat, and the purse, and the cat scarf, and the dead cat scarf. Kind of creepy, but still cool. LEGO did an incredible job with this one, so again, I would not change a thing in it. Next up we have Fawkes. The brick-built version of Fawkes is something that I'm not really happy with, like at all. It doesn't look like a phoenix in my opinion, and I would have appreciated having a single piece that featured all of the great details Fawkes had in the movies, from its fiery feathers to its cold, steely black eyes and its shiny beak. You know, I would have preferred having one piece for Fawkes rather than building him out of Lego pieces. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like they could have fit so much more detail in just one mold of the phoenix. Maybe that's just me, but you know, that's just my opinion. Going back to Fantastic Beasts, the Niffler had to get a spot in today's video. I could not miss it. The Lego version looks super adorable, and I am really happy with it. For a teeny weeny Lego minifigure, it is absolutely perfect. It looks just like a Niffler. What more can I ask for? Lastly, we have the Hungarian Horntail from the 4th Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. The 2018 Lego version looks alright. I mean, it looks like a dragon. Yeah. Apart from that, the color scheme is kind of off, and the build looks kind of flimsy, like it will fall apart very easily, which I'm kind of sure that will happen. Like, I don't like it very. Overall, it doesn't look as accurate as I would have hoped it would be. I mean, for a remake, at least. The original version from 2005 looks oh so much better. I wish I could purchase that one day off eBay for a great deal, but you know, $200 for a dragon, and yeah, not my kind of thing. I guess that wraps up today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, if you're still here, comment down below the word pickle to win a shout out in my community tab. That's right, if you've watched the entire video up until this point, you definitely deserve a shout out. I mean, no one would want to listen to me rambling on and on and on and on about Lego, except for you, so thank you so much for that. I'll see you guys later. Bye!